These grocery store prices have just gotten savage.
When MAGA loses Fox News, you know they're fucked.
Our costs are going to continue to go up because affordability is a big issue for American consumers. I was just at the grocery store this morning. There were two steaks. Yeah. It was $33 for two steaks at the grocery store. And these weren't fancy steaks. They were just $32.
I gotta say, in a world where grocery prices keep going up and life is so fucking unaffordable, I saw this press release. Here in Atlanta, the first municipal grocery store opened. And if you don't know what a municipal grocery store is, here's Zoran Mamdani from New York telling us what it is.
Grocery prices are out of control. Some stores are even using dynamic pricing, jacking up the cost over the course of a day depending on what they can get away with. It doesn't need to be this way. I'm Zohran Mamdani, and as mayor, I will create a network of city-owned grocery stores. It's like a public option for produce.
Basically, city-owned grocery stores that could be put in a place where there could be food deserts and also in places where they can revitalize the economy of those areas. As a matter of fact, the municipal-owned grocery store in Atlanta is slated to serve more than 5,500 people per month and is estimated to have a total economic impact of $6 million a year for that community. So I decided to pull up to the Azalea Fresh Market here in Atlanta to see exactly what it was giving. This is a municipal-owned grocery store. They get a bad rap, but what does it look like on the inside? Is it clean?
Looks good.
Do you have good produce? Do you have fresh food? You judge for yourself. I was there and I can tell you that everything was fresh. Now the question was, are the prices pricing the way that they need the motherfucking price? I just don't know where you'll pay $1.85 for a quarter of milk. If you don't drink fat-free, you can get the whole fat milk for $2.39 or 2% for $2.19. When we talk about necessities, we also talk about bread.
Wow.
I don't know where you're gonna find $1.95 for bread.
That's a good deal.
And it's not just a grocery store that you can get fresh food for low prices. As a matter of fact, it's 2 floors. On the second floor, there is a seating area where you can sit down and actually enjoy an array of delicious prepared food, hand-rolled sushi from Atlanta's High Roller Sushi, and an in-store coffee shop by locally owned Dope Coffee. Municipal-owned grocery store.
Municipal grocery, I never heard of that, but that sounds like the move. So it's a grocery store that's run by the city essentially, and the prices are fantastic. Those loaves of bread, I know they're like $5 if you go to Walmart, and it's $2 there. Yeah, I'll sign up for that.
The price of groceries are absolutely leveling me. I know they must be leveling you. I'm going to go through some of the things that I buy right now and compare them to the ad from a year ago. First up, olive oil, Star brand. Next up is coffee, okay? We got our Starbucks coffee. This is $8.99. $8.99. I forgot to do the price on the olive oil. It's $12.99 for olive oil. Coconut sugar. Coconut sugar is $4.99. I love coconut sugar. It's a nice healthy alternative-ish. Dog treats. The price of dog treats are killing me. But if you've got a good dog, you gotta give it treats. Here, these are my favorite dog treats because you can fit them in the little Kong balls. These are now $5.49, okay? Those were not that expensive a year ago. Ground beef.
If you've got dogs, though, you don't just give them treats just cause, man. Dog treats are made to train your dog, not just to give them some snacks and have them not listen and learn to be disobedient.
I go with Laura's ground beef. $10.99.
$10.99. So that's like 2 pounds, $5 a pound for some ground beef. Dude, ground beef should be a couple of dollars a pound.
Check out this price. I'm taking one.
$15 for a can of coffee.
Yeah.
That's that fancy gut health soda, though.
Gotta shove it in here somehow.
I just got back into town, and this morning I went grocery shopping because I didn't have anything in the house. So as I was grabbing eggs, and I was grabbing milk, and I was grabbing chicken for my prep cook, realized this was really adding up. By the time I got to the register, it was a lot more than I was expecting to spend, but that seems to be the norm. So I actually looked it up this morning. This was the best graphic I could find for groceries over the last year, and it's published in Portland, but the numbers are apparently pretty consistent nationwide. So food is up about 3%, meat, poultry, fish, and eggs, things I bought this morning, are up over 5.5%, so we're paying a lot more at the grocery store. It made me start to think about the classic campaign ad where people get out and they shake their fist and they talk about what they're going to do and they demand a change and then get into office and don't really do anything. Well,
let's look at the numbers and don't be gaslighted. We need new leadership, and we need it now. We need new people at the helm.
that was Winsome Sears, who was running for office 4 years ago and demanding that we needed new leadership because the price of groceries was just too high. Well, guess what? 4 years after she's been in office and she's now running for governor, the price of groceries are even higher. Not only that, almost half of Virginians are relying on some sort of food assistance, on SNAP benefits, on free school lunches, or on food banks because they don't have enough to pay for groceries. And yet she's actually running for office again saying, I'm going to make this better. I'm going to fix the thing that I made worse the first time.
I mean, I don't really touch politics much. I think, when these people are going into the smaller level of politics, I've got to believe that they do have good intentions going into it, and maybe they get into it and they see it's not as easy to make these big changes that they want to make. The system's rigged against us. That's why.
I went to 7 different grocery stores to figure out which store has the cheapest prices. I recorded the price for 5 grocery staples. They are milk, eggs, chicken, bananas, and bread. I was very surprised what store ended up winning. I first stopped at Whole Foods. Milk, $4.99. Eggs were $4.49. Chicken, $5.99 a pound. Bananas, 55 cents a pound. And bread, $4.29 for the least expensive loaf. Keep in mind, I'm looking for the cheapest item in that category. So for most of the stores, it will be the value brand. Our grand total for Whole Foods was $20.31. As expected, it was quite expensive. Our next stop is Kroger. Milk, $2.89. Eggs, also $2.89. Chicken is $4.99 per pound.
So much.
Bananas are 55 cents per pound. Bread, $2.69. Now, that brings our total to $14.01 for Kroger.
Kroger's
and now
winning.
we're at Trader Joe's. Milk, $3.99. Eggs,
Trader Joe's is not cheap.
$4.49. Chicken, $4.99 a pound. Bananas, 23 cents each. I actually took this one home to measure it, and it turns out that they were about 54 cents a pound. Bread is $1.99. This brings our grand total to $16 even for Trader Joe's. Moving on to the famously cheap Aldi. Milk, $2.65. Eggs, $2.72. Chicken, $3.49 for a pound. Bananas, 49 cents a pound. Bread, $1.39. That brings our total to Aldi to an impressive $10.74.
Aldi's the move.
It's Costco time. Since Costco's a wholesale club, I'm going to let them cheat a little bit and give you the price as if it was just the same quantity as the other stores. Kicking it off with milk, $2.65. Eggs, $2.70 for a dozen. Chicken is listed at $2.99 per pound, but the cheapest package I could find was over $25. Bananas would be 49 cents a pound. Bread is $2.50 per loaf, bringing Costco's total to $11.33.
I like Costco.
We are at
Costco
Walmart
and Sam's
Neighborhood Market.
Club.
Milk, $2.62.
You gotta do the wholesale.
Eggs, $2.72. Chicken, $2.57 a pound. Bananas, 49 cents a pound. And bread, $1 for an entire loaf. The total for Walmart is $9.40.
Wow, Walmart beat Aldi.
Our last stop is Target. Milk, $2.69.
Target's not cheap.
Eggs, $2.79. Chicken, they were out of stock, but I found online it was $3.79 a pound. Bananas, about 59 cents per pound. Bread, $1.50. This brings our grand total for Target to be $11.35.
So I'm going to tell you, I hate shopping at Walmart, but I'll go there because it does save money. I think I'm going to make a video about funny things going on at Walmart. The stuff you see there, the people you see there, it's a mess, all right?
I just went shopping at Aldi, famously the most affordable grocery store, and prices are going up. Look at this. Right there, you can see the cashews. It says $7.19. This used to be less expensive, and I can prove it. Because I am a very normal person, I keep all of my receipts in this manila envelope so that I can price compare throughout the months. And I have here in my hands my receipt from Aldi from August 15th, 2025, and I got assorted cashews for $6.95. Take a look at that.
It went up by
$1
in 1 month.
8/15/2025. And not only that, you can see here that this gluten-free pasta is $2.79. This used to be cheaper. On March 29th, 2025, that pasta was $2.15 per box. See it right there for yourself. I get that for some people, these are not huge price jumps. And honestly, right now, my household can absorb this, but everything about life in the United States is getting more expensive, whether it be an extra 50 cents here or next year, we're going to watch healthcare skyrocket because of the cuts. So
that's the thing too. It's it went up by 50 cents, right? And that's cool, 50 cents. But then you look at every item, they go up by 50 cents. Now you're paying $20 a week more in groceries. And then next month, you're going to be paying $30 more a week. Sure, the increases are small and incremental, but that's how they get you. You ever hear about the frog in boiling water? If you put it in cold water into a pot and you turn on the heat, that thing will not jump out. It will just die when it can easily jump out because it's gradual change. That's what's happening to us.
This is why I can't shop at Publix anymore. 2 for $11 for shredded cheese? Are you kidding me? This is why I can't shop at Publix anymore. $30.98 for a chalk roast? This is why I can't shop at Publix anymore. $4.69 for Publix bag of rice?
I mean, seriously, you get 2 bags of cheese, that's $11, right? You get your steak, that's $30, and you get your bag of rice for $5. You're looking at $50+. That's not even all the ingredients you need to make a meal. But let's say you just went with that for $50. Like, dude, you can go to a restaurant and get the same thing, and it's already made for you. It's insane. I mean, granted, yeah, you're getting more quantity in terms of maybe the rice and the cheese, but dude, these prices are insane. Let's keep it going. $23.99, $23.49. That's Publix in Florida.
Well, people are complaining that the prices in grocery stores have gone up, and our president is saying,
Welcome to shit that just don't make sense spending money on. Walmart edition part 1. First thing up, these little ass cups of hamburger helper. Why would I pay you $2.24 when I can go to the back and get a box for $1.25? Make it make sense. Next up is your favorite Uncrustables. You get a 10-pack for $10.46. Now, why would I pay that when I can buy a loaf of bread, peanut butter, and jelly and get twice as much of a sandwich because you know that shit halfway gone? Nope, not gonna happen. Now, somebody please explain to me when bleach, Great Value bleach, went up to damn near $6. Like, what the fuck, man? Y'all playing. Now I can get the same thing for the same price with a smaller amount with the label.
Might as well get Clorox.
Can I hesitate? So I gotta get the bleach, but we ain't gonna get the big one. We gonna get the reasonable one. Oh, now I gotta take a deep breath with this one because this really pisses me off. Since when did orange juice? And look at this little bitty. This ain't even a fucking gallon.
And that's from concentrate. That's not even real
orange. If you want
orange
name brand, clearly it's half the size. Bitch, I'm going to Produce and get me some oranges. I squeeze some shits myself. Okay, so clearly these are the biggest scam ever. Now, if you know me, back in the day, these used to be $1. Now you telling me I get half the price for $1, or half the can for $1.48?
I mean, look at that. That's 50% inflation right there. That used to be $1, and a couple years later, it's $1.50. Now, we're not talking big number increase on this one. It's just 50 cents. But you have to look at the percentage increase. It's 50% more expensive to live.